What are the majority of the most successful real estate agents in your market hiding from you? And more importantly, why are they hiding it from you? It's a scarcity mindset. I learned this early on, and it has been a huge part of my success as a realtor. Lead nurturing. What is it? Why is it important? And more importantly, why is it the baseline or the foundation of building a pipeline for your business to ensure that you are successful in the future? Hey, it's Mark here with the Hiller Group, brokered by eXp Realty. My team and I have you covered here along the beautiful Florida Panhandle from Pensacola all the way through Panama City, where we have been fortunate enough to serve over 1,300 clients over the past 10 years alone. Lead nurturing in real estate is the most crucial component of building a successful business. If you don't have people to work with you, if you don't have people to talk to, you don't have a business, period. It was essential in building my team and my company to ensure that we had people to talk to. I had a great nurture plan, and I followed it to a T to ensure that my pipeline stayed full and healthy at all times. It allowed me to sell over 135 homes in 1 year by myself with an assistant and a transaction coordinator. Here is my detailed guide on how to nurture leads in your CRM for 3 different types of lead sources. First up, we have PPC leads, or pay per click leads, or you know what, any other online lead for that matter. Next up, SOI, your sphere of influence. These are people that already know, like, and trust you and will most likely do business with you in the future. Next up, open house leads. First up with the PPC and online leads. It is essential on day 1 to send an automated welcome email or a text message immediately after receiving this lead, thanking them for their interest in signing up on your website. Introduce yourself quickly and get to the point of why they came to your site to begin with, to look for houses. We use a system called Texting Betty that integrates with our CRM and is set up to auto text a few minutes after they register. Speed to lead is key with these online leads. You must make a personal phone call as soon as possible to introduce yourself, understand their needs, not what you want to force down their throat, set realistic expectations, and set up a search for them on your website so you can monitor their daily activity. If you're an excellent converter and a relationship builder, these initial calls should be a rapport building exercise, sprinkling in a little bit of real estate, not puking and vomiting real estate all over them. People will do business with people they know, like, and trust, so you must build rapport on that very first call. If you don't get in touch with the lead, you have to continue to try to reach out to them by phone, text, and email every day for the first 15 days minimum. 3 touches a day for the first 15 days is what I highly recommend to have the most chance of connecting with these leads. Most of these leads, average reach out before speaking to them is over 19 attempts. Remember, you're not bothering them. You're reaching out to them. They gave you their information. You're just following up on your end of the bargain. You're trying to reach out to them. You're probably not catching them at the most ideal time, and that's why they're not answering. If you only try to reach out to them 2 to 3 times, you're wasting your time and, more importantly, your money. On days 2 through 7, here's your touch plan. Send a series of emails or text messages with valuable information such as home buying tips, your buyer presentation, your first-time home buyer videos, military buyer tips, market trends, and featured listings. Make a follow-up call to answer any questions and gauge their readiness. Set up a Zoom call to talk about the areas. We pull up a map and kind of walk them through what it's going to look like to live here to make sure that they are searching for homes in the right area that has all the amenities that they're really looking for. Next, you want to verify with them that their home search is correct. Next, we have ongoing engagement. For week 1 through 3 months of a new lead that comes in, Your goal is to be always trying to set the next appointment, right? When you go on your first appointment, you're trying to set your second appointment. So don't leave that first appointment meeting a lead without scheduling your second appointment to meet with them again. Don't just show them a house and go, okay, great, see you later, call me sometime. Like, set your next appointment so you have a game plan of what you're going to do next. You need to make sure you're constantly sharing personalized property recommendation based on their criteria, not your criteria. Then we must make sure we send weekly market updates and relevant blog posts or articles. You must schedule regular check-ins to stay top of mind and offer your assistance. Remember, if they signed up on your website, they've probably signed up on 5 or 10 other ones. So you want to be the one who's constantly providing value and there when they're ready to make a decision. You must also send video walkthrough tours of homes that you've toured. So if you're going to show another house for another client, get there 10 minutes early, shoot a video walkthrough. One of our agents, Bill, is excellent at this. And then he'll send it off to anybody who's looking for homes that are in similar price points and areas. You must also send them local community events, maybe some restaurants to try once they've moved in. Next up is conversion when you're ready. Once the lead shows increased interest or readiness, schedule a face-to-face or a virtual consultation to discuss their specific needs in detail again. In this way, you can provide a tailored action plan and guide them through the buying process. Next up, we have SOI leads, or sphere of influence. So when you are reaching out to your sphere of influence, you want to send them a personalized text message or an email acknowledging your existing relationship and expressing your willingness to assist with their real estate needs. You want to reach out to them regularly, making phone calls and subtly mentioning your real estate service. One thing you need to make sure you're always asking your sphere of influence for is ask if they want to be put onto your mailing list for updates about the local real estate market. You must always ask your SOI, your friends, your family, people you go to church with, do they know anyone else who is buying or selling? You have to remember, it is your job to remind them. It's not their job to remember what you do. You must tell them repeatedly and remind them that your business is built on referrals from great friends like them. Here are some regular touch points that you want to take advantage of on a regular basis. You want to share monthly newsletter with market insights, maybe home maintenance tips, and some proof of your recent successes. It's okay to show people that you're busy. It's okay to show them that you just sold a home in XYZ neighborhood. As a matter of fact, it is your job to make sure that you are marketing to your SOI. Again, it is not their job to remember what you do. It's your job to remind them. You must invite them to your real estate events, your client events, or webinars that you are hosting. You must celebrate important milestones or anniversaries with a personal note or a small gift. So if you see something on Facebook, it's their daughter's birthday, go drop a quick gift off at the front door. Like, do something out of the ordinary so they will remember that you did something for them. The law of reciprocity sets in big time here. You also want to make sure that your friends are all set up on a home value tool. We use a company called Fellow and Homebot for two different reasons, but these companies reach out on a monthly basis via email to let the client know what their home value is. Next up, personalized quarterly follow-up. You must schedule a coffee catch-up, a lunch, something where you can sit down and talk about them, about the Ford method, their family, their occupation, their recreation, and their dreams, right? That's the Ford method. If you can't think of what to say to somebody when you have to reach out to them, think of the Ford method. When you're on these coffee meetings or these lunches together, you want to offer your free home value consultation. Offer to come over and do a full-blown CMA on their house for them. This is something they should have done on a yearly basis, in my opinion. Look at what you do with your stock portfolio. You don't just put money in there and never look at it again. You look at it, you review it on a yearly basis at the minimum to make sure what your investment is doing for you. So with your SOI leads, if you are building this continuous relationship, this ongoing nurture, when they are ready, they're naturally going to remember to come to you. Or if they have a friend or family member to refer, you're going to be the likely choice because you have invested your time and energy in them and because you've stayed interested in what they are doing. Last, we have our open house leads. Day one, immediately after they have left the open house, first thing you need to do is make sure you get their name, phone number, and email when they come into your open house. As soon as they leave the open house and you've got a little break in the action, you want to send them a thank you email or a video text messages. Hey, thank you very much, Mary, for coming to my open house. It was really great to meet you. I look forward to continuing our relationship. I'm going to go ahead and send some properties that I think will be a good fit since you didn't really like 123 Banana Street. Please let me know what you think of them. I'll talk to you soon. It's that easy. Send that text immediately after they leave. You will leave a lasting impression. If they go to 3 other open houses after that and no other agent reaches out to them, you are now going to stand out as the professional, the one that they want to use when it is time to buy a home. 1 to 2 days after the open house, you want to make a personal call to that lead. Again, thanking them for coming to the open house, maybe getting a little bit of additional feedback for the home seller that you hosted the open house in, and then really diving in deeper about their needs and what they're looking for in their next home. And then over the next few weeks, you want to make sure that you're sharing similar homes to the one they came to in the open house, if that's indeed what they're looking for. You want to share an open house list, if that's the way they kind of like to go and look at properties. You also want to set them up on a search on your website to make sure that they are getting other properties similar to what they're looking for on a regular basis, and they're seeing your name in their inbox each and every day. You want to also provide valuable content such as home buying guides, financing options, and tips on the home buying process. You want to make it easy for them when it's time to make a decision to go to you because you've been educating them along the way. You have shown value. You want to send them videos about the area. If they happen to be newer to the area, maybe they just got to town, they're renting for 6 months before they decide to buy. Be the community expert. Be the one that tells them everything that they don't know. They will look at you as the area mayor and want to do business with someone like you. The monthly follow-up with these open house leads is crucial. Make sure you add them to your monthly newsletter with market updates and featured properties. Invite them to exclusive open houses that you may know about or other events you may be hosting, and add them to your regular marketing or farming that you're doing, as well as friend them on all social media platforms. Then, when the open house lead is ready, sit them down for a full buyer consultation so you can fully understand their wants and their needs, sign a buyer brokerage agreement, and start house hunting. Hope this was helpful. Now we're going to go over some general lead nurturing tips. First up, personalization. You must tailor your communication to the lead's specific interests and needs. Next up, consistency. Maintain regular contact without being intrusive. Find the right balance between staying top of mind and respecting their space. Next up, we have value. Provide valuable information and insights that position you as the trusted advisor. No turn your clock back emails or how to make a cake or just checking in. That is not value. I made that mistake years ago, but I got away with it. Next up, you must be patient. You must understand that the lead nurturing process is the long game, not the short game. Be patient and persistent, but don't be annoying in building that relationship with the lead. Tracking. Use your CRM to track interactions, preferences, and progress with each lead. This will help you refine your approach and focus on leads that are more likely to convert. This is important if they are active on your site and viewing properties. They are likely very motivated. By following these strategies and maintaining a proactive, customer-focused approach, You can effectively nurture your real estate leads in your CRM and increase your chances of closing successful deals. I had huge success doing this, and it's the same things I teach my team now. It's all about the nurture game. These leads need you. It is our job to lead them through the home buying process, but it has to be on their timeline, not on your timeline. Hope this was helpful. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.